Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machin Leira online smicha. Now that Purim is over and everybody's getting into the Pesach stress, I mean in a good way, preparing for Pesach, and each one in his own level. So there's one basic question that is applicable aside for Purim, aside for Pesach. For Purim is, Baruch Hashem, we have a lot of shalach manos, you have a lot of food that's left over, and sometimes there's a lot of extra, you might call it junk food, nash, and things that it was way too much for your household, and you definitely don't want to have it around for Pesach. What do you do with the leftover food that you're not going to eat? Because we know that there's a certain mitzvah, a certain prohibition that we have to be aware of, and that's the prohibition of Bal Tashchis. Bal Tashchis is you're not allowed to waste things, throw things to the garbage. And this is also extremely relevant to Pesach. Now many people are doing cleaning, and some women actually overdo it, if I may use the word, and they do a spring cleaning. They start finding things that they don't use. They start finding clothes that are old or wasn't used, and they want to throw them away. And the question is, what are you allowed to throw away, and what should not be thrown away? And what is this based on? This is based on the halacha of Bal Tashchis. The Torah says that Leisaschis es eitza in Parshas Softim, Leisaschis es eitza lindoyach alei garzen ki mimenu toichel. Don't destroy a fruit tree. And it talks about during the time of war, because the fruit tree, Adam eitza soda. There's a lot of beautiful lessons from why the Torah doesn't allow us to not cut down a fruit tree, a tree. If it's producing fruit and it's beneficial, don't harm it in any way. So the question, it gets extended. That is a specific halacha, and that's clearly min haTorah. How does it work into other items that are not exactly the way the Torah describes it? So some say that's the same principle. Some say even though it's not exactly the way the Torah writes it, it definitely is asur midrabanan to throw away things that are productive, things that you need. It's to waste it is not allowed to be done. So there is the Alter Rebbe in Hilchas Shmiras Haguf Nefesh Sif Yudalid, the Alter Rebbe says the Isser of Bal Tashchis only applies to items that are useful to people. There is no Isser, however, to destroy things such as wild animals or plant life that people do not benefit from, whatever. It's only if it's useful to a person, to man, you shouldn't destroy it. So now, back to our original question with the leftover food items that are good food, but just you're not in the mood, you don't like it, it's too sweet or whatever, or clothes that you wore that you don't wear anymore. It's beneficial. Some people could benefit from it. Are you allowed to destroy it or throw it away? So by fresh food, if there's any fresh food, if one has food and buys other food because he's in the mood for other food, now the one that he has is going to go to waste, it's going to go rotten. So therefore, in that case, some say he does not transgress the Bal Tashchis, because he did not actively ruin it. He just didn't eat it. There's two levels. There's to take it and waste it, take it and throw it away, and then I'm not in the mood of eating it. What, are you going to force me to eat it? So even to buy new food that you're in a mood of, and you're just not using the other one, that's not the breaking of the tree. That's not transgressing the Isser. That's brought in some Sfarim. It also, by the way, they also extend it possibly to leaving lights on, leaving electricity running, wasting money could also be a possible Bal Tashchis. There is a discussion in Achronim when somebody has the bottles, the glass bottles or plastic bottles or whatever it is, that you know that if you return it, there's they give you a deposit for it, 5 cents a bottle or whatever. Could a person say, "No, I'm just throwing it to the garbage. I'm wasting it." So empty drink. This is brought in a sefer Birchas Hashem, Simon Beis. He says empty drink bottles are people throw away. So because they throw it away, even if you're able to make 5 cents a bottle, since bottles have neither monetary value nor inherent value, the only way you could be making money by returning it, that's not considered a problem of Baal Tashchis, and you could throw it away. How about used clothes? So used clothes, it depends. If it's unfit to be worn, how? Because it's ripped, and you have to actually bring it to a tailor to fix it up. Even if they can still technically, or a tailor could use it, since they are not normally saved, at this level, you don't save the clothes. So the clothes have no value to be worn or used, so there's no Baal Tashchis. How about if it's clothes that it's not your size anymore, but there's somebody else in your family or somebody else that could still use it? So then, if one has clothes that he does not wear, but they are fit to be worn, because he outgrew it or whatever, so the chatchila, he should try to give it away. He shouldn't throw it away. He should give it to somebody else to use. If somebody has clothes that are fit to be worn, but cannot find anybody to take them, then Reb Shmuel Vosner in Shiloh Shechuvas Shevet Alevi Chelik Tes Siman Kuf Nun Tes says that the best is he should be mafkir. Instead of going and dumping it and throwing it in the garbage, then he's actually doing the ruining it. He should make it hefker and leave it next to a dumpster, because putting it into the dumpster, you are ruining it. If you're putting it next to the dumpster, somebody might still pick it up and take it. So you actually didn't do the problem. Now, as I mentioned, this is overextended into so many other issues. For example, there's a discussion in Achrayim, how are you allowed to break, the minig is that you break a glass under the chuppah to commemorate the churban of the Beis HaMikdash. Why are you allowed to break the glass? And this has, in food, it also is a very big issue. Because let's say if you make a bar mitzvah, if you make a chasna, there's 3 types of food that is left over at the end. There's the ones that are left over on the table that people didn't eat. There's ones that are left over in the kitchen. That's good, you made a little extra. And then there's just the garbage, as they say. And this is a question if you're doing it for yourself in your home, and all the caterers when they have leftover food. So common practice is that people throw away all leftovers, right? As well as, even if some of the food is there fresh, they rely on the fact that since they do not plan on eating the food, and it will anyways go bad and become useless, so it's not an act of destroying to throw it away. That is one heter. In catering companies, event halls usually have a lot of leftovers. So for the leftovers, the best is to give it to a soup kitchen or something like that. However, the leftovers that are on the table, because the waiters come and clean up the tables, so it would take more money to pay the waiters to pick out the foods that are still good than just that is also about tashchis, paying extra money for them to do that versus just wrapping up the whole tablecloth and throwing everything out. So therefore, that they rely on why they're allowed to just roll up the tablecloth, throw everything out, whatever's left on the table. But it just shows you that every item that Hashem gave us to use in this world, it's meant to be used, and it's a level of disrespect if we cheapen it and we throw it away.